Full-time artist Chapter 1, Grow Like Summer Flowers. 9 o'clock in the evening. Madhu Art Academy. He held the back of his head with both hands, lying on the lawn next to the school playground and watching the stars. The starry sky above his head seemed to be the same as the earth, but even if he couldn't find the North Star, he knew that this was not the earth, but a parallel spacetime called the Blue Star. Lin Yuan, Sophomore Composition Department, Madhu Art Academy. This is his new identity after crossing. He inherited everything from the original owner, but he didn't remember what he was called in his previous life or the reason for his crossing. Only remember that I was a painter in my previous life. So he can take himself for granted. Lin Yuan. Scanned the memory of the original owner. Lin Yuan unexpectedly discovered that the historical trajectory of this world is completely different from the previous life. History has taken a forked road from the Qin dynasty. Fusu inherited the career of Ingzheng and led the Qin Iron Cavaliers to sweep the wasteland in Liuhe. Let the East dominate the world until it was replaced by the more powerful Xia kingdom 100 years ago. Global unity. Disappeared from the war. In this fertile land without war, art has become the common pursuit of blue stars. The cultural atmosphere here is extremely strong. Every field of art, such as film, music, painting, literature and calligraphy, has prospered like never before. Ideal country. Lin Yuan described it this way. Especially for literary and artistic practitioners. No matter how a utopian ideal country, there will still be misfortunes, and such misfortunes happened to the original owner that Lin Yuan traveled through. He has a terminal illness. Yes, it is a term that appears very frequently in TV dramas, and every time it appears, it is poured down with a pot of dog blood. Terminally ill. This is what Lin Yuan discovered in his memory after crossing the road. He actually inherited a short-lived body. The doctor sentenced the original owner to death long ago. This child will not live to be 25 years old. This is a pain that the original owner cannot bear, so he chose to take sleeping pills to commit suicide. This is also the reason Lin Yuan can become the new owner of this body. The 19-year-old original owner gave up his few remaining lives. Because of fear of death. So choose to die. Lin Yuanban also thought that this was the reason why the original owner chose to commit suicide. It was not until he read the original owner's memory more deeply that he realized that things were more complicated than he thought. The original owner is a single-parent family. His father died of illness very early. It was his mother alone who pulled him up. The original owner has been frail and sick since he was a child. He often had a fever to a coma. In order to treat the illness, he was hospitalized for 2 days and the huge expenses were borne by his mother alone. Some money is borrowed. Some money is earned by my mother. In order to raise him, his mother didn't know how much he suffered, let alone the original owner also had a sister, a younger sister. Sister and younger sister are very sensible. Although because of the original owner, they have not had a good life. In order to make money as soon as possible to subsidize the family, my sister gave up the opportunity to study graduate school. In order to reduce the burden on the family, the younger sister also wears the old clothes worn by the older sister since she was young. The last straw that crushed the camel was. The original owner lost the qualification to chase his dream. He was originally a student of the vocal music department, and he was born with a strong singing voice. His vocal qualifications are well deserved first in his profession. His dream is to become a singer. But when he was freshman, his illness had another attack. The direct consequence of this attack was. The original owner can no longer sing. His voice was burned out, and he could no longer carry continuous high-intensity vocal training, let alone his proud high pitch. Without any choice. He switched to the composition department, which he was not so good at. And in the sophomore year, he chose to commit suicide. Is not only hit by dreams, but also because he doesn't want to drag his family anymore. Once the countdown of life starts, every minute and every second is torment. Digested these memories. Lin Yuan who came across can fully understand the decision of the original owner. He cannot stand on the moral high ground and accuse the original owner of being too weak. Can only say. Everyone has everyone's misfortune, and some people's misfortunes are more unbearable than ordinary people. This is the same as the Buddha said, all people are born with suffering. But Lin Yuan would not choose to commit suicide. Although the body he inherited is still a body that is difficult to live past 25 years old, there are at least a few years to toss, right? Copy some songs. Copy some books. Carrying culture. Make some money for the family. Yes, it is already difficult for Lin Yuan to change his terminally ill fate, but in the little time left, he may be able to change the fate of his family. This idea is very urgent. Lin Yuan couldn't tell whether this was the will of the original owner or his own wish. Perhaps what he inherited is not only the memory of the original owner, but also all the joys, sorrows, and the mysterious blood. Lin Yuan did not resist this feeling. But when Lin Yuan tried to recall some of the literary works of his previous life, he was stunned to find that he could not remember anything, as if he had forgotten his previous life's name. The past life is like a dream. Wake up from the dream, there is nothing left. What is the meaning of me coming through? Lin Yuan asked inwardly. Then a non-answered answer rang in his mind: blood testing, genetic testing, iris testing, the fit is 99.36%, meet the standard, database selection, solar system Earth, the system is being bound. System. Lin Yuan understands. Although the details of the memory are vague, he still has the impression of reading some systematically streamed web posts in his previous life, knowing that this is a golden finger, which is also the meaning of his journey. Stop thinking about it. He quietly waited for the installation of the system. It didn't take long for the mechanical electric sound to sound in his mind again. Loading successfully, the literary system binding is complete. Hello there. Lin Yuan took the initiative to say hello. Hello, host, congratulations on your binding to the literary system. This system will do its best to help you become a Blue Star artist. You can communicate with the system through brain thinking. The host information will be displayed for you in text below. The sound of the machine stopped. Transparent subtitles appeared in front of Lin Yuan. Age, 19. Life, 22. Painting, 45. Literature, 105. Music, 1038. Comprehensive, 1188. Other, waiting to open. Note, in addition to age and lifespan, the meaning of each classification value is prestige, that is, the external and industry recognition of the host himself in the field. In theory, there is no upper limit. The higher the prestige value, the higher the hosts gain, the more benefits. Life is 22. The system seems to know Lin Yuan's thoughts. Another line of subtitles appeared: 25 years old is the theoretical maximum age that the host can live to. Considering the actual situation, the host can live up to 22 years old, and will be completely paralyzed at the age of 21. Can it be cured? Lin Yuan asked in his heart. System, when the host's reputation reaches the system's reputation standard, he will be treated by the system. After several rounds of treatment, he can reach the recovery level. Every time a certain reputation value is reached, the system will prompt the host. Means that it can be cured. Lin Yuan asked skillfully, where is the newbie gift pack? Maybe Lin Yuan is so proficient that the system can't keep up with Lin Yuan's rhythm. After a few seconds of silence, he responds, the newbie gift package has been sent to the host backend warehouse. Enter the warehouse. As soon as Lin Yuan's voice fell, he saw a virtual interface similar to a game backpack. In the first grid, there was a piece of audio with little memory. Song, born as summer flowers. Newbie spree is just a song. Please delete the word, big, please. Lin Yuan listened to the song once while complaining inwardly, but when the prelude sounded, he had already determined that this was the piece in his memory. Actually, the moment he clicked on this song, the memory of this song in his previous life instantly rushed to his mind. Before that, he couldn't remember the tune and lyrics of this song. Lin Yuan probably knows the number of the system. The so-called prestige value mentioned above is probably something like releasing a song by yourself and getting enough recognition. When this recognition reaches a certain level, you can heal the disease by yourself without getting a box lunch early. is really a perfunctory setting. The system seems to be very dissatisfied with Lin Yuan's complaints, and added a setting in time. The host can also get a lottery chance while gaining prestige, and the chance of winning is extremely high. Oh. Lin Yuan's reaction was dull. www.mflnovel.com. He was thinking about the song. His vocal cords have been broken. Although the vocal range of the song, Life as a Summer Flower, is not high, according to the doctor's advice, Lin Yuan should not sing. But this is hard to beat Lin Yuan. If you can't sing by yourself, you can sing to others. As long as you can get prestige, although in principle, it is easier to be famous for singing people, but Lin Yuan does not like to be famous, and even hates being famous. He doesn't know why. Maybe affected by a previous life? Even though Lin Yuan couldn't remember the memory of his previous life, he could faintly feel that his previous life should have been quite powerful, and maybe he still had some achievements. This song is also very interesting. Is at least suitable for the original owner. Thinking of this, Lin Yuan suddenly became a little curious. System, I have traveled to this world, did my previous life disappear directly on the earth? System, life exchange. The system has figured out Lin Yuan's routines. This person has a very strong understanding ability and a very good receptive ability. He likes to be simple and straightforward. There is no need to explain too much, so he also started to speak concisely. Is life interchangeable? Lin Yuan's eyes flashed slightly, and then a soft smile appeared. The feeling of someone living on his behalf is actually not bad. I'm single anyway. Maybe many things are unclear, but Lin Yuan can roughly outline the vague outline of those memories in the past life. Is not good, not bad. In fact, no matter how bad life is, it's better than the countdown of life. I wish you a stranger can also have a system, instead of being born like summer flowers again. At least, we still exist. Full-time Artist Chapter 2, Newcomer Season. So you are here with the cat. A voice rang in Lin Yuan's ear, and then a handsome and white face blocked the starry sky in front of him. Easy. Lin Yuan subconsciously called out the other's name. This handsome, slender boy is Lin Yuan's elementary school classmate, junior high school classmate and university classmate. The real buddies. Now, this best friend has stretched out his hand and pulled Lin Yuan up from the ground. Immediately after Lin Yuan felt his shoulder sink, a woman's coat was already draped on him. He turned his head and saw a beautiful smiling face. This is a girl with long hair draped over her shoulders, with a little pink and daisy. Her country is beautiful. Xia Fan. Lin Yuan also called out the other person's name just like he couldn't help feeling when he saw Jian Jian. Because this girl named Xia Fan is the same as Simple, she is Lin Yuan's elementary school classmate and junior high school classmate and college classmate. Another best friend. It's windy at night, remember to put on your coat before going out. Xia Fan told Lin Yuan that even though she, Jenny, and everyone running on the playground, only wear short sleeves that match the summer style. It is good. Lin Yuan spoke. At the end of the sentence, Jian and Xia Fan stared at him invariably, with a suspicious look in their eyes. How do I feel that something is wrong with you? The sentence is simple. Although Xia Fan didn't speak, Xia Fan's expression already showed that she had the same opinion as Jian. Because I am not exactly Lin Yuan anymore. Lin Yuan said with a smile, thinking that his statement was relatively objective. Half of him belonged to the original owner, at least his emotions, sorrows, and skin still belonged to the original owner. Are you possessed by a ghost? Simple belly laugh, but he doesn't doubt him. Xia Fan's expression also inexplicably relieved. Lin Yuan breathed a sigh of relief. So that he can comfortably stop explaining. Xia Fan and Jian grew up together with Lin Yuan, so they know everything about Lin Yuan. Because of this, the two have been taking care of Lin Yuan since they were young. Emotionally speaking, Lin Yuan didn't want to deceive the two, but he had to deceive appropriately. Mr. Lin, let me say something objectively. In a simple and serious way, what about the so-called novelist, that is one of the top 10 most favorite occupations voted by the Blue Star young people from all continents? There are countless people working hard with this goal. You only rely on a momentary. It's too difficult for a hobby to make a stand in this industry, so you don't have to blow the cold wind on the lawn where the night is dark and windy and doubt your life. The novelist. Lin Yuan's eyes flickered slightly. There is a reason for a brief mention of novels. Because not long ago, the original owner had the idea of writing a novel and put it into action. He took part in an online essay event with a manuscript of 100,000 words, trying to make his debut as a novelist. This kind of essay is very lively. Because once, the novelist, succeeds in his debut, not only will the winner's work get a precious opportunity to publish, but if the sales of the work reach a certain standard, it can also be adapted for animation, film and television, or games. This is the dream of countless people who aim at novelists. The most important thing is that it is very profitable. But it's a pity. Because this kind of activity is too popular, and the original creator's novel creation talent is true and ordinary, so the first round of essay review, the original owner's entries were eliminated. I simply judged it because I didn't pass the essay, so I was alone in the playground. However, neither Lin Yuan nor the original owner cares about the result of this essay. The original owner will choose to commit suicide, and it has nothing to do with the failure of the essay. After all, his participation in the essay is a kind of ticket. What if you make money? He did this with this mentality. The original owner is a person who always wants to graduate early and earn money. He always struggled with a feeling of guilt towards his family. He felt that his sister, and mother had sacrificed too much for him, so he wanted to compensate them as much as he could. Being a singer is not only because of dreams. Is because this industry can make a lot of money. Don't say anything harsh, dreams cannot be tainted by money. For the original owner, if you taint your dreams, you can get money. He really hopes that his dreams will soon be corroded to the point of blemish. So he can buy a beautiful dress for his sister. Liberated her life for her sister. Mom no longer works so hard. Don't listen to simple ones. Xia Fan also thought that Lin Yuan was annoyed by the failure of the essay. However, she did not persuade Lin Yuan to give up, but encouraged him to continue to insist. In fact, there are many similar essays. For example, next month, Blue Star's top-ranked publisher, Inlon Book Library, will hold a supernova essay. You can try it out. Please, Xia Fan. Simple support. Lin Yuan can't even pass a pheasant essay. You let him challenge, supernova. The important thing is to participate. Xia Fan said with a guilty conscience. In fact, she didn't expect Lin Yuan to succeed. She just hoped that Lin Yuan could find something for herself. Since her voice had a problem and she switched to the composition department, Lin Yuan's mentality has not been very good. Simple and not as delicate as Xia Fan. He was spitting over the basic situation with Lin Yuan. Even people who don't follow the novel circle know how terrifying supernovas are. The contestants are basically veterans who have been fighting for their debut dreams for many years, even occasionally. There are some unsatisfactory authors who have already made their debut. Anyway, for many people, as soon as their pen names are changed and their vests are opened, they are the so-called newcomers. In a word, supernova is a fight between gods. I know. Lin Yuan smiled and interrupted the simple words, but secretly remembered about the supernova in his heart. In a world with a strong artistic atmosphere, it seems that there are so many channels to gain recognition. But I don't have a novel yet. Have to wait for the system to provide it with love. Is the song Born as Summer Flower? Lin Yuan had to find a way to release it. He couldn't help but look at Xia Fan. Xia Fan is a student of vocal music department. When Lin Yuan didn't change department, the two were still classmates. As far as professional ability is concerned, Xia Fan must have no problem. Her singing talent is almost as good as Lin Yuan before losing her voice. But Xia Fan is not suitable for Life as a Summer Flower. Xia Fan's voice is more suitable for popular singing, while Born as Summer Flower represents a style of folk songs, and Lin Yuan would not force Xia Fan to sing this song. Besides, Xia Fan is just a student. Students send songs, do they have to use online channels? The speed of gaining recognition was a little too slow. Without a certain amount of publicity, this song is not impossible even if it sinks to the sea. What happened? Xia Fan saw Lin Yuan staring at herself, feeling a little strange. Do you want to eat or drink? I will buy it for you now. No. Lin Yuan said, I have a friend, well, my friend, he wrote a song and wanted to publish it, but he doesn't know what to do. Do you have any channels to recommend it? Are you stupid? Simply pouted, didn't you sell yourself at the price of 50,000 yuan? Of course you are looking for a company if you have a song. Lin Yuan was taken aback, then suddenly. After being admitted to the Magic City Conservatory of Music, the original master showed an amazing vocal talent, so when he was a freshman, he signed an entertainment company with a signing fee of 50,000 yuan. The original owner needs too much money. So even if the original owner knew that the signing fee of 50,000 yuan was really cheap, he did not hesitate to sign an 8-year contract, and the signing fee he received was given to his mother as soon as possible. But no one thought. That young man with amazing voice talent, he could no longer sing shortly after signing the contract. Encountered this kind of thing, the entertainment company that signed Lin Yuan could only admit that it was unlucky, and since then let it go to Lin Yuan. Probably also knew about Lin Yuan's family situation, so the company didn't ask him for compensation, but never mentioned about the termination of the contract. I guess I forgot that there is Lin Yuan among the company's signed singers. It's not right. While Lin Yuan was thinking, Jian Ji suddenly came back to his senses. Mr. Lin, when did you have a friend whom Xia Fan and I don't know? A friend from nothing. Xia Fan covered her mouth and snickered, and then said, if you want to send a song, you have a chance right now, because in a few days it will be the annual song newcomer season, when all major entertainment companies will work hard. You can meet the company's registration standards. Understood. Lin Yuan also showed a smile. www.mflnovel.com. This is the utopia of artists, an ideal country where entertainment is popular. As long as you have the ability, the red carpet of the road to fame is simply laid to crisscross and extend to your door. The newcomer season of the singing circle. This is one of the channels to become famous, and this is also the rule specially established by Blue Star to cultivate music talents. Every November, Blue Star will host a new singer season event. At that time, the seniors in the music industry will not release albums or even singles tacitly, and temporarily stop business, so as to leave a certain space for the younger generations. There are even seniors who will take the initiative to list promising juniors and newcomers in November. Then the major entertainment companies will seize this opportunity to launch new singers. Lin Yuan had this chance to debut in the rookie season. But unfortunately, now he can only strive to make his debut as a songwriter. But Lin Yuan is no longer the original owner after all. So being able to debut as a songwriter made Lin Yuan even more happy, because as far as Blue Star's accounting model is concerned, the usual practice is 2.5 to 2.5 to 5. In short, the company takes 50% of the profit generated by downloading or listening to a song, and the remaining 50% is divided between the singer and the songwriter. If there are 2 singers, then the 2 singers will be divided into 2.5. If there are 2 lyrics and music, get more for composition and less for lyrics, depending on how the contract says. Lin Yuan don't worry about this. He arranges lyrics and music, and the arrangement effects are ready-made. What is needed now is that the company provides a channel to impact the newcomer season. Full-time Artist Chapter 2, Newcomer Season. So you are here with the cat. A voice rang in Lin Yuan's ear, and then a handsome and white face blocked the starry sky in front of him. Easy. Lin Yuan subconsciously called out the other's name. This handsome, slender boy is Lin Yuan's elementary school classmate, junior high school classmate and university classmate. The real buddies. Now, this best friend has stretched out his hand and pulled Lin Yuan up from the ground. Immediately after Lin Yuan felt his shoulder sink, a woman's coat was already draped on him. He turned his head and saw a beautiful smiling face. This is a girl with long hair draped over her shoulders, with a little pink and daisy. Her country is beautiful. Xia Fan. Lin Yuan also called out the other person's name just like he couldn't help feeling when he saw Jian Jian. Because this girl named Xia Fan is the same as simple, she is Lin Yuan's elementary school classmate and junior high school classmate and college classmate. Another best friend. It's windy at night, remember to put on your coat before going out. Xia Fan told Lin Yuan that even though she, Jenny, and everyone running on the playground, only wear short sleeves that match the summer style. It is good. Lin Yuan spoke. At the end of the sentence, Jian and Xia Fan stared at him invariably, with a suspicious look in their eyes. How do I feel that something is wrong with you? The sentence is simple. Although Xia Fan didn't speak, Xia Fan's expression already showed that she had the same opinion as Jian. Because I am not exactly Lin Yuan anymore. Lin Yuan said with a smile, thinking that his statement was relatively objective. Half of him belonged to the original owner, at least some of his emotions towards family and friends, his body and skin, are the same as the original owner. Are you possessed by a ghost? Simple Belly laugh, but he doesn't doubt him. Xia Fan's expression also inexplicably relieved. Lin Yuan breathed a sigh of relief. So that he can comfortably stop explaining. Xia Fan and Jian grew up together with Lin Yuan, so they know everything about Lin Yuan. Because of this, the two have been taking care of Lin Yuan since they were young. Emotionally speaking, Lin Yuan didn't want to deceive the two, but he had to deceive appropriately. Mr. Lin, let me say something objectively. In a simple and serious way, the so-called novelist is one of the 10 most desirable occupations voted by the young people from all continents on the internet. There are countless people working hard with this goal in Qinzhou alone. It is too difficult for you to make a prominence in this industry based on your temporary hobbies, so you don't have to blow the cold wind on the lawn with high night black wind to doubt your life. The novelist. Lin Yuan's eyes flickered slightly. There is a reason for a brief mention of novels. Because not long ago, the original owner had the idea of writing a novel and put it into action. He took part in an online essay event with a manuscript of 100,000 words, trying to make his debut as a novelist. This kind of essay is very lively. Because once, the novelist, succeeds in his debut, not only will the winner's work get a precious opportunity to publish, but if the sales of the work reach a certain standard, it can also be adapted for animation, film and television, or games. This is the dream of countless people who aim at novelists. The most important thing is that it is very profitable. But it's a pity. Because this kind of activity is too popular, and the original creator's novel creation talent is true and ordinary, so the first round of essay review, the original owner's entries were eliminated. I simply judged it because I didn't pass the essay, so I was alone in the playground. However, neither Lin Yuan nor the original owner cares about the result of this essay. The original owner will choose to commit suicide, and it has nothing to do with the failure of the essay. After all, his participation in the essay is a kind of ticket. What if you make money? He did this with this mentality. The original owner is a person who always wants to graduate early and earn money. He always struggled with a feeling of guilt towards his family. He felt that his sister, and mother had sacrificed too much for him, so he wanted to compensate them as much as he could. Being a singer is not only because of dreams. Is because this industry can make a lot of money. Don't say anything harsh, dreams cannot be tainted by money. For the original owner, if you taint your dreams, you can get money. He really hopes that his dreams will soon be corroded to the point of blemish. So he can buy a beautiful dress for his sister. Liberated her life for her sister. Mom no longer works so hard. Don't listen to simple ones. Xia Fan also thought that Lin Yuan was annoyed by the failure of the essay. However, she did not persuade Lin Yuan to give up, but encouraged him to continue to insist. In fact, there are many similar opportunities. For example, next month, Blue Star's top-ranked publisher, Yinlan Book Library, will host the Supernova Novel Award. You can take part and try it out. Please, Xia Fan. Simple support. Lin Yuan can't even pass a pheasant essay, you let him challenge, Supernova. The important thing is to participate. Xia Fan said with a guilty conscience. In fact, she didn't expect Lin Yuan to succeed. She just hoped that Lin Yuan could find something for herself. Since her voice had a problem and she switched to the composition department, Lin Yuan's mentality has not been very good. Simple and not as delicate as Xia Fan. He was spitting over the basic situation with Lin Yuan. Even people who don't follow the novel circle know how terrifying supernovas are. The contestants are basically veterans who have been fighting for their debut dreams for many years, even occasionally. There are some unsatisfactory authors who have already made their debut. Anyway, for many people, as soon as their pen names are changed and their vests are opened, they are the so-called newcomers. In a word, supernova is a fight between gods. I know. Lin Yuan smiled and interrupted the simple words, but secretly remembered about the supernova in his heart. In a world with a strong artistic atmosphere, it seems that there are so many channels to gain recognition. But I don't have a novel yet. Have to wait for the system to provide it with love. Is the song Born as Summer Flower? Lin Yuan had to find a way to release it. He couldn't help but look at Xia Fan. Xia Fan is a student of vocal music department. When Lin Yuan didn't change department, the two were still classmates. As far as professional ability is concerned, Xia Fan must have no problem. Her singing talent is almost as good as Lin Yuan before losing her voice. But Xia Fan is just a student. Students send songs, do they have to use online channels? The speed of gaining recognition was a little too slow. Without a certain amount of publicity, this song is not impossible even if it sinks to the sea. What happened? Xia Fan saw Lin Yuan staring at herself, feeling a little strange. Do you want to eat or drink? I will buy it for you now. No. Lin Yuan said, I have a friend, well, my friend, he wrote a song and wanted to publish it, but he doesn't know what to do. Do you have any channels to recommend it? Are you stupid? Simply pouted, didn't you sell yourself at the price of 50,000 yuan? Of course, if you have a song, you are looking for the Astral Entertainment Company behind you. You don't need to waste too much if you have such a big company. Lin Yuan was taken aback, then suddenly. After being admitted to the Qinzhou Conservatory of Music, the original master showed an amazing vocal talent, so when he was a freshman, he was attracted by an agent and signed an entertainment company with a good scale and reputation. The signing fee is 50,000 yuan. The original owner needed too much money, so even if the original owner knew that the signing fee of 50,000 yuan was really cheap, he did not hesitate to sign an 8-year contract, and the signing fee he got was the first time he paid. To Mom. But no one thought. That young man with amazing voice talent, he could no longer sing shortly after signing the contract. Encountered this kind of thing, the entertainment company that signed Lin Yuan could only admit that it was unlucky, and since then let it go to Lin Yuan. Probably also knew about Lin Yuan's family situation, so the company didn't ask him for compensation, but never mentioned about the termination of the contract. I guess I forgot that there is Lin Yuan among the company's signed singers. It's not right. While Lin Yuan was thinking, Jian Ji suddenly came back to his senses. Mr. Lin, when did you have a friend whom Xia Fan and I don't know? A friend from nothing. Xia Fan covered her mouth and snickered, and then said, if you want to send a song, you have a chance right now, because in a few days it will be the annual song newcomer season, when all major entertainment companies will work hard. You can meet the company's registration standards. Understood. Lin Yuan also smiled. This is the utopia of artists. www.mflnovel.com, the ideal country for the flourishing of culture and entertainment. As long as you have the ability, the red carpet of the road to fame is simply laid to crisscross and extend to your door. The newcomer season of the singing circle. This is one of the channels to become famous, and this is also the rule specially established by Blue Star to cultivate music talents. Every November, Blue Star will host a new singer season event. At that time, the seniors in the music industry will not release albums or even singles tacitly, and temporarily stop business, so as to leave a certain space for the younger generations. There are even seniors who will take the initiative to list promising juniors and newcomers in November. Then the major entertainment companies will also seize this opportunity to launch new singers with all their strength, and the new generations of new people will be more vigorous at this time and want to emerge. Lin Yuan had this chance to debut in the rookie season. But unfortunately, now he can only strive to make his debut as a songwriter. But Lin Yuan is no longer the original owner after all, so being able to debut as a songwriter made Lin Yuan even more happy. The Blue Star split accounting model is much more than the Earth conscience. For the profit generated by downloading or listening to a song, the company generally takes away 50% directly, and the singer and songwriter share the rest. The arranger and producer are often settled by the company. The specific ratio depends on what the contract says. It is customary for singers and composers to take the lead. Lin Yuan doesn't need to share money with too many people. After all, he arranges lyrics and music, and the arrangement effect is done in the system. What he needs now is that the company provides a channel to impact the newcomer season and a way to divide money. A tool man who can sing. Full-time artist Chapter 3, Military Order. When the main melody of a song is relatively long, you can break it down into several small segments, which are the phrases we often say. Each phrase will be played slightly differently, such as this one. The next morning. Composition Department Professional Course. Lin Yuan listened to the teacher's explanation while making class notes in the notebook. Although the original owner of moved from the vocal music department to the composition department, and his talent for composition is not high, the fields related to music are within the original owner's range of interest. And Lin Yuan is also as interested in music as the original owner. He didn't want to come up with a bunch of songs in the future, but he didn't even recognize the staff as unskilled. It's just that Lin Yuan didn't expect that after taking professional courses seriously, there would be unexpected gains. A prompt sound suddenly sounded in his ear, ding dong, it is detected that the host is learning composition knowledge, triggering a novice task. Followed. In front of Lin Yuan's eyes, a few lines of gleaming blue font appeared. Task name, student's task is to learn. Task content, enter the top 25 of the class in the next music theory test arranged by the college. Task reward, obtain a bronze treasure chest. This newbie mission is quite abrupt, but Lin Yuan is not too surprised. Is the system that does not release tasks still the system? Then he considered the difficulty of this task. There are 10 classes in the composition department of Qinzhou Conservatory of Music, and each class has about 50 students, while Lin Yuan's class has exactly 50 students. But this has nothing to do with Lin Yuan. Because he doesn't need to compare with students in other classes. The novice task only requires Lin Yuan to be able to enter the top 25 of the class in the next exam. This is not a big problem for Lin Yuan. Because Lin Yuan's professional courses are usually ranked about 30 in the class, if he works a little bit, he should be able to enter the top 25 in the class. What happens if the mission fails? Lin Yuan asked the system curiously, will I be shocked by the system? Or is it obliterated by the system? Wait. Lin Yuan's face changed slightly, should you not have to deduct money? No, 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 no. First rule of the system, never hurt the host. Another friendly reminder, electric shock, obliteration, everything is more terrible than deduction of money, please distinguish the priority from the host. No deduction is fine. Lin Yuan breathed a sigh of relief, but immediately he realized that even if the system wanted to deduct money, he had no money to deduct the system. This discovery made him a little bit interested. After class, Lin Yuan did not go back to the dormitory, but found a quiet place, dig out a number from the phone and dialed it. The note of the number is Broker Zhao Yu. The phone rang twice and it was connected. On the other side of the phone, there was a tired woman's voice, Lin Yuan. Is there anything you want? Lin Yuan said, I have a song I want to post. The voice on the other side of the phone suddenly became a little uplifting, want to sing? Your voice has recovered. You can sing again. No. Lin Yuan said, I have moved from the vocal music department to the composition department, and recently I have a song in hand. I want to see if the company can help find a singer to sing and release it. That's it. Zhao Ju was a little disappointed, and his voice became low again. You also want to participate in the November rookie season, right? Yes. I have to remind you that you are a singer signed by Starman Entertainment, not a songwriter signed by the company. There is a song and music department dedicated to the singer in the company, and most of the singers also have their own songwriters. Zhao Ju, the rejection was very tact. Lin Yuan did not give up. Then can I transfer to the songwriting department now? He really needs the company's distribution channels. There is no resource promotion provided by the company, even a very good song can easily fall into the sea. The newcomers who have emerged in the new season of previous years are all supported by the resources of entertainment companies. No. Zhao Ju refused. The air was quiet for about 10 seconds, and Zhao Ju suddenly sighed and said helplessly, "Forget it, you can encrypt the song with the company's internal channels and send it to me. If the quality is good, I will find someone to help you send it. Of course, if the quality is not good, we will take it as it has never happened." "Thank you." Lin Yuan sincerely thanked him. Zhao Ju was the person who signed Lin Yuan. She once had high hopes for Lin Yuan, but Lin Yuan's voice had an accident and lost its value. In such a situation, Zhao Ju is still willing to help Lin Yuan, which is already considered a great sentiment. "That's it, hang up." Zhao Ju cut off the phone a little irritably. Zhao Ju's irritability was not directed at Lin Yuan, but it originated from Lin Yuan. Also, because next month is the newcomer season, Zhao Ju has too many things to be busy. There are still a few newly signed newcomers under his hand who are trying to rush up through the annual newcomer season. Originally, Lin Yuan should also be one of these newcomers. Zhao Ju even wanted to invite several of the company's biggest songwriters to take action to help Lin Yuan tailor a few songs, so that Lin Yuan would be a blockbuster in the rookie season, because Lin Yuan's voice talent is really amazing. It turned out to be unsatisfactory. The singer's path is not accessible, so I want to switch to the path of lyrics and music. Zhao Ju smiled bitterly and shook his head. If the creation is so simple, why don't some heavenly queen singers write songs by themselves, but also ask professional songwriters to write songs? Did they not want to? It's not because they can't write good songs that listeners love. In this era, the status of a song's composition teacher is much higher than that of a singer, especially in the current pragmatic industry ecology. The composer is the big dad. Because of a company, if you have an awesome composer, you can feed a bunch of singers. In fact, in recent years, listeners have begun to pay more and more attention to the name of the composer. Obviously, the public is beginning to realize that composing is the soul of a song, and singing is the second. Other parts such as lyrics, arranging, etc. are also very important, but the core thing is definitely more important than singing. Good tunes, any musical instruments are good. Regardless of whether you want to play the guitar, the piano, or the bass and oboe, if you really want to play, Swona can borrow songs and play flowers. This kid is also a poor man. Recalling some past events, Zhao Ju was a little embarrassed. When Lin Yuan was hospitalized, Zhao Ju, as the agent who signed Lin Yuan, actually visited him, but she finally stopped at the door of the ward. Because she was separated from the room door, she heard hoarse and whimpering crying from the ward. The sound was like an injured puppy. Everyone has compassion. This is why Zhao Ju is willing to help Lin Yuan. Don't talk about success, at least give the child a chance, so that the child knows that many things in this world can't be done for granted. But you hurt me miserably. Zhao Ju sighed, sadness climbed onto her face. This is the root of her irritability. The annual newcomer season is a time when major companies push newcomers. During this period of time, the major companies have fought fiercely. Even if you look at 8 continents, Astral Entertainment is a company with a reputation. In Qinzhou, Astral Entertainment's comprehensive strength can even rank in the top 3. But Astral Entertainment has been sluggish in the rookie season for 3 consecutive years. In the past 3 years, the company's best performance was the launch of 2 newcomers who made the top 10 the year before, and they were all 9 and 10th hanging on the tail of the list. Compared to companies of the same level, it's really stubborn. The most irritating thing for Astral is that the company's rival, Shanghai Culture, occupied 4 places in the top 10 rankings of the newcomer season last year. The 4 seats also include the second and third with high gold content. This made the senior executives of Astral Group unable to raise their heads collectively. After all, the several major entertainment companies in Qinzhou were very uncomfortable, so the executives naturally put pressure on the company's chief agent, Zhao Ju. Zhao Ju was forced to be helpless and issued a military order in front of all the high-level officials. This year's rookie season will have a top 3. If she can't do it, she will ask her to be demoted. And the reason why Zhao Ju dared to make a military order was not only because of the high-level pressure, but also because Zhao Ju had just signed the young Lin Yuan, whose voice shocked her at the time, and he was full of ambition and was preparing to do a big fight. She felt that Lin Yuan could help herself complete this task. But now Lin Yuan's voice is dead, but the military order has not been invalidated. As long as the high-level results, it doesn't matter what happens to you. Therefore, Zhao Ju has recently been frantically looking for someone who can replace Lin Yuan and help him complete the military order. For this reason, he has reported 9 new recruits in a row. But Zhao Ju is also very clear in his heart. The 9 newcomers she has reported to have hopes to hit the top 20, and it depends on luck to hit the top 10. Want to hit the top 5 or even the top 3? Let's wash and sleep, I have everything in my dream. The company's resources can allocate 10 places, and now there is only 1 place left, but Zhao Ju still has not found a person who can replace Lin Yuan. She is already in a state of semi-giving up. That's why she finally agreed to Lin Yuan. Anyway, it is only the last place. If the quality of the songs written by Lin Yuan is barely up to the standard, why not satisfy the poor child? Just then, her cell phone rang. This is the alert tone of the mailbox, which was sent encrypted through the company's internal channels, and the sender was Lin Yuan. Open the mailbox. After deciphering, Zhao Ju saw the audio from Lin Yuan with the title, Born as Summer Flowers. Born like summer flowers? Zhao Ju didn't understand the meaning of this sentence, but there was some faint association in the image. She put on the headphones and clicked to play. Soon, I finished listening to a song. Zhao Ju's expression was a little surprised and a little surprised. Different from the rough demos, the songs sent by Lin Yuan are very complete. In addition to the melody is already very complete, even the arrangement part has been done. This is not something that can be made in the short term. The singing part www.mflnovel.com is pure humming, a sound synthesized by a machine. It's just that the sound is not so stiff compared to ordinary machine synthesis, and it looks quite natural. However, Zhao Ju can judge from experience that if this unsentimental hum is replaced by a human voice, it should be very interesting. Interesting. Zhao Ju is an agent. She may have a little knowledge of composition, but she has been in the industry for many years and her basic judgment is not bad. She thinks Life as a Summer Flower will be a very good song, because she has been attracted a bit, even if the song currently only hums with melody and synthetic sound. This guy really has a talent for composing. Raised his eyebrows, and Zhao Ju made 3 consecutive phone calls. The first phone call to the review department, I have a song here. You can review it, expedite it, and you must give me the result at night. This is a necessary level. Technical review is to prevent Lin Yuan's Life as a Summer Flower from being similar to other songs on the market and appearing suspected of plagiarism. If there is a problem, it will be a very serious blow to the company's reputation. The second call was made to his agent. As the chief, Zhao Ju's voice is resolute, recording tonight, the last place in the new season, give me a reliable, don't make it too difficult to train a sound engineer. A newcomer whose voice is not top-notch is not bad for Zhao Ju. Is nothing more than the company's sound engineer working overtime. The third call to Lin Yuan, her voice was the softest, far less powerful than the first 2 calls, I will pick you up from your school tonight and let's record the song. It is good. Lin Yuan replied. This tone seems, not unexpected. Full-Time Artist Chapter 4, Tool Man. 6 p.m. As soon as the course was over, Lin Yuan received a simple message, are you going to have dinner together tonight? Xia Fan treats you. No, I have something tonight, you and Xia Fan can eat. Lin Yuan stepped out of the school gate while replying to the message, and a red car was parked on the roadside of the school gate at this moment. Long time no see, let's get in the car. The left window of the red car was rolled down, and a woman took off her sunglasses, smiling and beckoning to Lin Yuan. Hello there. Lin Yuan got in the car after saying hello. This woman is the agent Zhao Ju. The 35-year-old woman has faint crow's feet around her eyes. She is approachable when smiling, and serious and calm when not smiling. She exudes a calm and capable aura. Lin Yuan. Through the front audition, he glanced at Lin Yuan in the back seat, and Zhao Ju activated the accelerator. Your song seems to have no words. Do you need me to find someone to fill in the words? Only 10 days are left before the entrance of the new season. No, the lyrics are filled in. The arrangement, you made it. Okay. Okay. Zhao Ju smiled. Do you know what is the core competition of the newcomer season in November every year? What is it? Zhao Ju drove the car and looked ahead. The newcomer season is a general term. In fact, what each company really competes is a list, that is, our Chinzhou's new music list. Only the top 20 of the newcomer list can be considered. It's up there. Oh. This is not new. Zhao Ju stopped at a red light, turned his head and looked at Lin Yuan. Your song is good. If you can get a good score on the November breaking chart, I can help you transfer the contract to the composition department. Thank you. Lin Yuan's eyes lit up. He wants to develop in the direction of a composer, which is also the profession he is studying. It does not need to be publicly visible like a singer, but also to gain the so-called recognition of the system. Just then, Lin Yuan heard the voice of the system. Ding dong, congratulations to the host for triggering the new task. Task name, first song. Task content, successfully recorded, born as summer flowers. Task reward, a bronze treasure chest. The last mission has not been completed yet. Is there a new mission here? Looking at the 3-line font that appeared in front of him, Lin Yuan was a little bit looking forward to the next recording. He hoped that the recording would be successful tonight. Half an hour later, Lin Yuan came to Xingman Entertainment. This is a high-rise building with a full 21 floors. Everyone wears professional attire when they come and go, and they wear badges from different departments of Astral Entertainment on their chests. The style of big companies is undoubtedly revealed. Hello Sister Zhao. Zhao Ju is considered the #1 person in Xingmang, and many people actively greeted him directly. Zhao Ju only responded a little and took Lin Yuan directly to the 9th floor recording studio. Sister Zhao. Seeing Zhao Ju come to the 6th floor, a fat broker who was waiting on the 9th floor hurried forward to greet him. The equipment has almost been debugged. Where are your people? Zhao Ju looked around, only to see the staff in the recording studio busy. That one. The fat manager wiped the sweat from his forehead. There is a traffic jam on the road, so the newcomer hasn't arrived yet. I have urged that several times. When he arrives, I will surely scold him severely. Will you leave early in traffic jam? Zhao Ju's eyes were cold. If you don't know how to bring a newcomer, you can bring it to someone else. From now on, I will sing with someone else in 15 minutes, and give me something that is useless. Good, good. The fat manager smiled, his face was pale, his hands were a little trembling and he took out his mobile phone and prepared to make a call. He had already scolded the late newcomer 100 times in his heart. At this time, a woman dressed as an assistant came down the elevator and went straight to Zhao Ju's direction. Sister Zhao, the manager will let you go there. Understood. Zhao Ju helped his forehead, feeling a little headache. The manager looked for himself. It must be for the newcomer list. I also blame myself for being too bloated. I dared to make a military order in front of the company's top executives. Looking at Lin Yuan, the innocent face of the instigator, Zhao Ju felt like he was burning with fire. She can only endure depression, with warnings in her eyes, and said to the staff in these recording studios and the fat manager, the song was written by Lin Yuan. For a while, the recording of the song will be based on Lin Yuan's opinion, understand? Okay. The fat manager and a group of staff in the recording studio heard the words and quickly nodded at Lin Yuan behind Zhao Ju, obviously not daring to disobey Zhao Ju's orders. Lin Yuan also nodded in greeting. Zhao Ju has something to leave. Fatty's manager also went downstairs and called. Lin Yuan and the staff waited for about 10 minutes, and suddenly heard a shout from a distance. As long as you are late for a while, you won't have the chance to participate in this year's rookie season, don't you know? In order to catch up with the rookie season debut, have you been waiting for a few years? I was also beaten by Sister Zhao. Who doesn't know that Sister Zhao's air pressure has been low recently, so why are you hitting the muzzle? Wrong, brother, I was wrong. A short young man nodded and bowed in front of the fat agent who had just gone downstairs, and apologized. I didn't expect to have a chance to debut this year. Don't worry, brother. Today I promise to seize the opportunity and not shame you. Thank you for covering me and let me get the company's last rookie season quota. Stop talking nonsense, prepare to record the song. The fat manager turned around and pressed his temples hard. He estimated that his blood pressure was a little high. The youth breathed a sigh of relief, wiped the sweat from his forehead. His expression was nervous and excited, but when he looked up, he saw the boy staring at him in front of him. Lin Yuan. He walked a few steps closer, and took a closer look at Lin Yuan. After confirming that he had not admitted his mistake, he was immediately happy. It's really you, why are you here? Oh, I see, you came here part-time. Lin Yuan. He is thinking hard about who the other party is. As far as the original owner's memory is concerned, this person is still familiar. The youth obviously didn't know what Lin Yuan was thinking. He raised his head, straightened his chest, and patted Lin Yuan on the shoulder. You guy is worthy of being the best student in our vocal music department. You can work as a part-time job at Xingmang until you are a sophomore. Oh, do you work in a recording studio? In this way, the senior and you are considered half-colleagues. Took out the thermos cup from his arms and handed it to Lin Yuan. The young man waved his hand and said, Go and pour a glass of water for the senior. I just ran all the way, but it made me exhausted, but it's not a lot of tiredness. After all, after recording this song, the senior is about to debut. Lin Yuan. He finally remembered who the young man was. This person is Sun Yaohua, a student of the vocal music department of Qinzhou Art College, and has graduated. Vocal music department held activities, and there were some repertoires of graduates returning to school to perform. This is how the other party met the original owner, so he is indeed Lin Yuan Sr. And because of the strength of Sun Yaohua, he signed a contract with Stars Entertainment when he just graduated. The juniors of the vocal music department still admire Sun Yaohua, who has signed a big company and may become a singer in the future. Although Lin Yuan also signed Starman Entertainment, Lin Yuan never publicized the matter. After all, his physical condition was very special, so Xia Fan and Jian knew about this matter, and no one else knew about it. What are you doing in a daze? Sun Yaohua smiled and said, Go and pour water for me. The seniors have to record songs. You will also watch them in a while. Learning from the learning experience is good for you. It is good. Lin Yuan went to pour water. Several recording studio staff around have weird faces. Sun Yaohua's fat manager just turned his head and saw the scene where Sun Yaohua posed for Lin Yuan, and suddenly felt that his blood pressure, which had finally fallen, rose again. Sun Yaohua, who are you with? He rushed up and slapped Sun Yaohua the back of the neck. The song you want to sing is written by someone, you want to call Teacher Lin. Say it. The fat man turned around and said to Lin Yuan who was catching the water next to him, Excuse me, Teacher Lin, Sun Yaohua doesn't have much brains. You really need to drink some water before recording a song. Lin Yuan replied seriously, but he didn't think there was anything wrong, so he directly handed the thermos cup filled with water to Sun Yaohua. Sun Yaohua received it blankly. The fat man was still angry, and turned his head to reprimand him, Be respectful of Teacher Lin, don't be big or small. Sun Yaohua opened his mouth, wanted to talk, but didn't know what to say, he just felt confused. He is several years younger than me. Why am I not big or small? The staff next to forced a smile and said, Rookie, do you remember your melody by heart? If you remember it, how does it feel to look for it first according to the lyrics? I'm familiar with it. Sun Yaohua quickly replied. Lin Yuan said, Then let's start. Entered the shed, Sun Yaohua began to sing according to the lyrics. His level is still good, otherwise he would not be signed into the Star after graduation. But Lin Yuan has the original master's vocal experience, so the requirements will not be too low. If you want to share money with yourself, even the tool person must come up with a little level. The early humming pause was not natural enough. This is the meaning of coming back, and Sun Yaohua nodded. The music sounded again, and was soon interrupted by Lin Yuan. The word bite is too heavy, the bite bit lighter, the emotion can be stronger. It is good. Sun Yaohua was a little awkwardly fancy-handled by his younger brother. He always felt that the other party was deliberately making things difficult for him, and his face was thinner. At this moment, he was about to die socially. This may affect his mentality somewhat. So even though it was recorded several times later, the effect was not satisfactory to Lin Yuan each time. In the end, Lin Yuan could only call a pause. Take a break for 10 minutes and then record. As far as the instrumental character of singing is concerned, Sun Yaohua has no problem completing this song. He hasn't sung well, probably because of a burden in his heart. This problem is not big. Just adjust your mentality. Sun Yaohua breathed a sigh of relief, and sat on a chair outside the shed, and drank all the water in the cup in one breath. As soon as he put down the water glass, he saw Lin Yuan take it naturally, and then went to the drinking fountain to refill it for him. Is this humiliating me? Sun Yaohua's voice was dull. Learn. Teacher Lin. Let's call me Junior. Lin Yuan spoke and let the water down. Sun Yaohua smiled awkwardly. After all, he couldn't turn his face. He just uncomfortably used force and screwed on the lid of the thermos. Little brother Lin, so you know how to compose. Lin Yuan explained, I was sick before www.mflnovel.com, which caused a problem with my throat, so I started to transfer to the composition department of the school in my sophomore year. Sun Yaohua was taken aback. Soon he shook his head, sighed softly, and patted Lin Yuan on the shoulder. His voice sympathized and regretted. It's a pity, a pity, a pity. He even said a pity. Losing your voice is desperate. He can't imagine how he can't sing. Immediately after Sun Yaohua realized that his actions were a bit wrong, it was too big. The boy in front of him is no longer just his own junior, but he is a songwriter with a certain degree of life and death. This is why Lin Yuan was able to instruct him casually just now. In other words, if Lin Yuan insists on kicking himself out and sings, "Life as a Summer Flower," then he has no temper, because his manager's attitude towards Lin Yuan has explained everything. He waited a few years for his debut opportunity, and he was in the hands of his younger brother Lin Yuan. Nothing. Lin Yuan said seriously, thank you. Sun Yaohua was stunned, and suddenly felt that his realm was too low. In fact, this elementary school boy didn't have the thoughts of his own brain at all, and they simply regarded himself as a collaborator. Shui brother Lin. He took a deep breath and said, let's record the song, this time I'm ready. Row. Lin Yuan stood up expectantly. The second round of recording really went smoothly, and at the moment when the recording was completed, Lin Yuan also received the system's ding-dong prompt. Mission completed, the first song. Task reward, a bronze treasure chest. Full-time artist Chapter 5, Thunder and Dew. Bronze treasure chest. Lin Yuan looked at the warehouse grid of the system, and became a little worried for no reason. There will be no bombs in this box, right? The system didn't care about Lin Yuan. To be on the safe side, Lin Yuan still found a reason to go to the bathroom, and then opened the first bronze treasure chest he had obtained. Task reward, professional piano level. The moment the bronze treasure chest opened, Lin Yuan suddenly had countless piano skills in his mind. What kind of arpeggios, chords, will fingers, big jumps, octaves and even thirds and sixths, etc. This one. Lin Yuan is not very satisfied. Because the original owner originally has the Blue Star Piano 10th level, this is not difficult for children who have been determined to engage in music since childhood. The system does not seem to be very satisfied with Lin Yuan's attitude. It replied to Lin Yuan with a mechanically synthesized sound without emotions. The treasure chest is divided into 4 levels, bronze, silver, gold, and diamonds, but even in the lowest level bronze treasure chest, the things possessed must have a certain value. What is the level of professional piano? Lin Yuan had to figure out what the system's professional standard is. The system responded, with the host's current professional piano level, I fully serve as the host's professional piano instructor for musical instrument performance in the music department of the Qinzhou Art College where the host is located. This has saved the host from years of practice. The host's original piano level can only be regarded as a hobby. After all, it's not difficult for elementary school students to pass the piano 10th grade this year. Alright. Lin Yuan accepted this result, ignoring the system's last sentence of Ruoro's taunting intention. What level is the professional level? Behind the major is the top level, behind the top is the master, and after that is the perfection, which corresponds to the silver treasure chest, the gold treasure chest, and the precious diamond treasure chest. When will these treasure chests be given to me? This requires the host to draw on its own strength and luck. Generally speaking, there are two channels to obtain. The first channel is to complete the tasks released by the system, the second channel is to reach a certain standard for reputation points, such as your total reputation exceeding 10,000. What is my current reputation? Lin Yuan's voice just fell, and a few lines of light blue font appeared before his eyes. Age, 19. Life, 22. Painting, 45. Literature, 105. Music, 2,509. Comprehensive, 2,659. Other, waiting to open. The two categories of painting and literature have not changed, but the music category has increased a lot. It is estimated that I have just obtained the piano technology bonus, and a little reputation gained when recording the song Born as Summer Flower. It seems that if the total prestige wants to break 10,000, you have to wait for the official release of Xing Ru Xia Hua. Lin Yuan washed his handles and walked out of the bathroom. At this time, people from the Astral Finance Department and the Legal Department came up to him to sign a contract. A contract for Xing Ru Xia Hua is also a normal process. It is stated in the contract. After the release of Born as Summer Flower, 80% of the revenue generated by the song belonged to the company, and the remaining 20% was divided by Lin Yuan and Sun Yaohua. Among them, Sun Yaohua got 0.5%. Lin Yuan arranged lyrics and music and even completed the arrangement alone, so I got 1.5%. Sun Yaohua has no opinion. He put his posture very low, and did not regard the singing of Born as Summer Flower as an opportunity to make money, but as his debut opportunity, so the signing was very simple. Lin Yuan also has no opinion. Although he also wants to get more points, he, like Sun Yaohua, is a newcomer. Newcomers are not qualified to negotiate terms with the company. They can be divided as much as they want. Only the big players in the industry can let the company make concessions on the division. Finished signing. The person from the finance department reminded Lin Yuan, the song will be released on time on November 1st, and the source of this song will appear in all major channels that cooperate with the company. Okay. Lin Yuan nodded. After signing the contract, the staff of the Resource Publicity Department also came to find Lin Yuan. There was a list to sign, and Lin Yuan was asked to fill in some information on the list. First of all, your name. The staff of the Resource Propaganda Department guided Lin Yuan to fill in. You can write your own name in the lyrics and music column, or you can write a pronoun similar to a pen name, but after you write it, don't change it casually. Xianyu, can you? Are you not going to use your real name? Lin Yuan nodded, he was a bit resistant to showing up. Of course it is better to be low-key. Yes. The staff said that there is no problem. Then Lin Yuan wrote Xianyu in the signature column of the lyrics and composition. Although the memory of past lives is very vague, Lin Yuan can still roughly remember some classic poems and sentences, such as this one. Pro Yuan Xian fish, as retreat webs. But why does Xianyu sound a bit like salted fish? Followed. On the list, Lin Yuan was asked to write the background of the song. Lin Yuan fell into deep thought. The staff was a little embarrassed to see Lin Yuan, and said proficiently, you don't need to be entangled, you can just pull a few sentences. Other lyrics and music teachers also write it casually, no one cares anyway. Okay. Lin Yuan thought for a while and wrote a line like this, life is as gorgeous as summer flowers, and death is as quiet and beautiful as autumn leaves. This is the origin of the song title. After finishing writing, he turned and left. The staff took the list left by Lin Yuan and looked at the line of words Lin Yuan left on it. For a while, they were a little dazed. Life is as gorgeous as summer flowers, and death is as quiet and beautiful as autumn leaves. Without Tagore's blue star, the lethality of such a poem is still a bit fierce. Even people who have no literary wisdom roots can still taste a kind of lifelike weight between this delicate text. Recovered. The staff member smiled and murmured, "It seems that the propaganda group should not worry about the propaganda title this time." When Lin Yuan left, he sent a message to Zhao Ju. Seeing that the other party did not return, Lin Yuan directly took a taxi back to school. And this time, Astral's general manager's office. Zhao Ju faced the pressure from the boss of the company, and had no time to look at his mobile phone. Shanghai will arrange for Qian Xingyu to debut in the rookie season this year. How do you plan to deal with this matter? Boss's voice is very calm. Zhao Ju can hear the unhappiness hidden behind his voice. Of course, there are reasons to be upset, because this Qian Xingyu is not a newcomer at all, but the second male number of a popular drama last month. What is the default rule of the newcomer season? Any newcomer in the music industry can sing during this time. If an actor with a certain reputation like Qian Xingyu wants to make a song, he can of course be regarded as a newcomer in the music industry. After all, they have only filmed movies before, and have never sang. But this is very unfair to other newcomers. Therefore, some people in the industry have suggested that actors should not be allowed to debut as new singers, because the newcomer season is an opportunity for pure newcomers in the entertainment industry. But this proposal was not accepted by the above. But the appearance of this proposal is not useless. Many famous actors really love face, so even if they have the idea of dabbling in the music world, in order to prevent industry controversy, they will not release songs in the November rookie season to compete with a group of pure newcomers. But newcomer actors are not in this category. Qian Xingyu has not acted in any drama before the hit drama hit this year. He is also a newcomer in the entertainment industry. So his situation is very special. Even if he ends up competing with pure rookies for the rookie season's list, it won't cause much controversy. Who makes people suddenly hot when the rookie season approaches? In this way, Qian Xingyu's advantage is too great. After all, he has a hit show to make the bottom line. It is very simple to push. Even if the quality of the song is not so good, the built-in fans can help Brainless to hit the charts. Thought of this. Zhao Ju could only prepare his words carefully. Qian Xingyu must be heading for the first place. If he is in the first place, the gold content of the second and third will also increase. You never leak. Boss is a middle-aged man with refined temperament. As the general manager of Xingmang, he is quite easygoing in appearance, but the company is very clear, and you cannot just look at the surface. This elegant and easygoing boss, launching a boom is simply the arrival of the devil. Gently tapping the table with his fingers, the boss whispered, "Your military order this year is really a bit sloppy. Newcomer Ji Jian points to the top 3. If I don't complete the target, even if I can't complete the field. At that time www.mflnovel.com I will decentralize you for a period of time. You may have to be wronged for a year or a half before you can come back and continue to be your chief agent. It is good." Zhao Ju took a deep breath, and since Lin Yuan's throat had an accident, she had been psychologically prepared. In addition, boss reminded, even if no one rushes to the top 3, we still have to occupy a few more top 10 spots, and at the same time improve our newcomers' highest ranking as much as possible. Only in this way can I try to help you speak in front of that group of senior leaders. Understand? Zhao Ju knows that the boss treats him quite well, and being able to become the chief is also through the hands of the boss over the years. You go out. Boss waved his hand. Zhao Ju nodded, left the office, adjusted her mentality. She took out her mobile phone and called Lin Yuan. "Where is the person?" "I will take you back to school." "I'm back to school." Lin Yuan said, "I just sent you a message, you may not pay attention." Zhao Ju was taken aback for a moment, and then said, "Yes, then you go back, pay attention to safety on the road, wait for the November newcomer season. I will see if I can arrange more resources for you and make it to the top 10 of the list. I personally think that your song is good and promising." Well, thanks, Sister Zhao. Lin Yuan can feel Zhao Ju's care for himself even if he is dull. From many details, it can be seen that Zhao Ju really appreciates the original owner. Thank you, I'm hanging up. Zhao Ju said with a smile, but his smile was a bit bitter. Helping you is actually helping myself. Squeeze one more into the top 10, the thunder that fell on my head may be slightly lighter. Full-time artist Chapter 6, A Dog Can Win. Lin Yuan did not know Zhao Ju's difficulties. After he recorded the song, he didn't pay much attention to the newcomer season, because he wanted to focus on another task of the system. Enter the top 25 of the class in the next professional examination. This is a task about learning, and the score of the exam is very important, so from the first class of the second day, Lin Yuan officially opened the study hegemony mode. Learning makes me happy. Professional course assessments are generally in the form of written tests, and many of the knowledge points are rote things. So, besides taking notes seriously in class, Lin Yuan also used his professional class books in his spare time after class. The theory of composition is mostly. After repeated studies, Lin Yuan was almost full of knowledge of professional courses such as counterpoint and fugue, harmony explanation, modern composition techniques, and even orchestral method. But let alone. Having lived this kind of life for several days, Lin Yuan was not too boring, on the contrary, he felt that he had a very fulfilling life every day. Evening. Too tired of studying, he called out Xia Fan and Jian to walk around the playground casually, chatting with the evening breeze. It was very pleasant. Walking on the playground. Suddenly, Lin Yuan's phone vibrated. He took out a message, and it was a message that read, Newcomer Ji Mingri opens, born as summer flower, has been registered, and the stars are walking with you. Newcomer season. Lin Yuan was surprised. Today is the last day at the end of October. Tomorrow is November. Okay. In order to complete the system task, he tried to open another bronze treasure chest. He studied too hard recently, and even directly forgot about the rookie season. To be exact. Simply said, after 12 o'clock tonight, the annual newcomer season will begin. Maybe because of my profession. Xia Fan on the side was a little excited and added the main points. These days, our music department has been discussing this matter, especially our vocal music department. Even our teacher is talking about it during class, because this year our vocal music department the Sun Yaohua Senior will make his debut in the newcomer season. Sun Yaohua himself contacted the school specifically. I hope that the school's younger brothers and sisters will help him vote for the rankings. You should be impressed by Sun Yaohua, right? You haven't changed departments before. I worked with us before. Lin Yuan looked weird. I have an impression. In order to act low-key, Lin Yuan specially asked Sun Yaohua, not to tell others that he is actually the songwriter of Sheng Ru Xia Hua. It seems that Sun Yaohua did not expose himself. Okay. Simply tilted his head and glanced at Lin Yuan, thinking that Lin Yuan's expression was intriguing. Then he and Xia Fan looked at each other again, and they seemed to understand something vaguely. Both of them remember that Lin Yuan had previously consulted them on how to release new songs in the form of A Friend from Nothing. Xia Fan also suggested that he find a company agent to sign up for this year's newcomer season. It seems that Lin Yuan has failed. Think about it, too, the standards for joining the rookie season are so high. Although Lin Yuan has full vocal talents and invincible voice conditions, he really has no talent for composition. Besides, if it wasn't for lack of self-confidence, Lin Yuan would not be a friend out of nothing. In that case, in order not to make Lin Yuan sad, the two made a tacit decision, and it is better not to mention this tonight. Lin Yuan didn't know what the two friends thought. He is a little grateful at the moment that the two friends did not ask about his rookie season. After all, he is not very good at lying to close people. That's it. The three of them had very different minds and went back to their respective dormitories. The newcomer season starts at midnight on November 1st, and there are countless people staying up late for this reason, but Lin Yuan has been too tired to study recently, and because of his poor health, he can't wait for zero at all. He went to bed at 10 o'clock in the evening. But Lin Yuan couldn't wait, naturally someone would wait for it. Such as those night owls who like to listen to music and play on their phones in the middle of the night. Sophomore music student Zhang Chen of Qinzhou Art College is such a night owl. At midnight, Zhang Chen put on his best headphones and opened his frequently used software, Yunhai Music, on time, ready to listen to what new songs are worth discovering in this year's newcomer season. I hope I won't let me down this year. As a student in the music department, Zhang Chen is considered a music enthusiast. He has 4 earphones. The price ranges from 15 to 10,000 yuan, all of which he usually earns a part-time job. Click on the recommended song on the homepage. Zhang Chen began to listen to a song. To be honest, the songs recommended on the homepage are not bad. After all, they are new songs pushed by major companies. If they are used to make the top of the charts, the quality must be guaranteed, otherwise it will just waste resources. But the problem is, these songs are only at a good level. Music enthusiasts like Zhang Chen are too picky in their ears, and ordinary songs really can't reach them. Therefore, after listening to 21 songs in a row, only 3 were added to his backup playlist by Zhang Chen. Zhang Chen's account was created 10 years ago. There are 2 playlists under the account name. The top is a collection of playlists, and the bottom is a spare playlist. There are a total of 12 songs in the collection of songs, and only 12 have been accumulated in 10 years. Each capital is a classic in Zhang Chen's mind. He may not delete it in his life, and he will open it after a while one listen. The aftertaste is as new. There are more songs in the backup playlist, and the songs are changed more frequently. They are songs that Zhang Chen likes in the short term, but if you listen to them too much, you will feel tired. If you are tired, you will kick out the backup playlist. Heard a few more songs. Zhang Chen is a little tired. He yawned, and when he was about to go to bed, he was suddenly attracted by a new song recommendation that flashed by. The recommendation was written like this. Life is as gorgeous as summer flowers, and death is as quiet and beautiful as autumn leaves. I have to say, this sentence is beautiful. Made Zhang Chen even a little bit can't bear to open the link to listen to the song. He is afraid that the quality of the song is not high, but it destroys the artistic conception of the recommended text. But in the end, he clicked on this song called Xing Ru Xia Hua. Because he is a little curious, what is the song behind this passage? Then the music suddenly started. A humming of unclear local language, the effect of the molecular diaphragm of the headset is highly resolved, and it sounds suddenly. It's hard to describe this feeling. It was like a sea wave coming over, and it immediately awakened Zhang Chen's hearing cells that were already exhausted, so that Zhang Chen was almost holding his breath, listening carefully to the main song of Life as a Summer Flower sounds. I don't know what to do in the dark. How long did you sleep? I don't know how difficult it is. Open your eyes. I came from a distance. It so happens that you are there. Obsessed with wandering the world. I am wild for her. Some sadness, some regrets, and a hint of hope and chi, the emotion from the singing voice is mixed with the emotion from the lyrics, wandering in the ocean of melody. Zhang Chen's breathing gradually calmed down. But under the peaceful breathing, Zhang Chen's chest seemed to condense a strange emotion, which continued to sublimate, until the rhythm of the music accelerated slightly, and the first chorus sounded in a particularly peaceful way. I am this dazzling moment. Is an instant flame across the horizon. I'll see you for you, I'm desperate. I will go out and never come back. I am here. Is here. Shocking is short. Is as gorgeous as summer flowers. Zhang Chen almost felt a trance. The blooming and withering of life seemed to be sung in the song. He inexplicably thought of the fate between people and the fate between people and the world. This moment. He suddenly felt an emotional release, his throat tightened slightly, and he was choked in a quilt most of the night, because what he finally thought of was actually a friend of the past. As same as him. The other party is also a music enthusiast. They used to work together in the summer vacation, gold earphones, and listen to songs together. They were fascinated by the classics. But it's a pity. As he was admitted to the best art academy in Qinzhou, his friend fell out of the rankings because of insufficient cultural points, and stopped taking music as his life's dream, and the two of them drifted further away. I didn't contact for a long time. Does friendship cease to exist? Zhang Chen's eyes were sour with tears, and thousands of thoughts popped up in his mind. In the inexplicable awakening, he listened to the singing and gradually stopped. All the way to spring. Thorns all the way. Shocking is short. As gorgeous as summer flowers. This is a world that cannot stay for too long. This is indeed a world that can't stay for too long. If so, why not choose to be as gorgeous as summer flowers, and for the rest of your life, I wish you a worthwhile trip. Download. Can listen to the song 3 times for free, but Zhang Chen doesn't plan to listen to it anymore. He wiped away his tears and clicked on the song to download. Blue Star's unified price. It only costs 1 yuan to download a song. After downloading the song, the corner of Zhang Chen's mouth raised slightly. He actually added "Life as a Summer Flower" to the collection of playlists. This is a playlist that has not been updated for 3 years. Today, this playlist ushered in a song. New song. Then Zhang Chen checked the song information. Seeing the name of the singer who sang the column, Zhang Chen was obviously taken aback. It turned out that Sun Yaohua, who graduated from our school, sang it. Recently, the newcomer season is being discussed on campus. Sun Yaohua's name is mentioned frequently. But what Zhang Chen cares most about is not the singing, but the author of the song and music, especially the composer. As a result, I saw the same name written in the column of the song and music. Xian Yu. Who is Xian Yu? It should be a stage name. www.mtlnovel.com. Zhang Chen secretly remembered this name and planned to pay more attention to it in the future. Finally, he opened his own chat software, clicked on a name that had not been contacted for more than half a year, and put Xingru Xia Hua, shared the past. No typing required. The text is pale. But Zhang Chen thought, when the other party hears this song, they should understand that music is the best language for them to communicate. Followed. Zhang Chen wanted to share the song in the class group for everyone to enjoy, but when he opened the class group, he suddenly smiled. Newcomer season is coming. The night owls in the group have already exploded, and everyone does not want to go to bed early. After all, music is everyone's own major, and the songs that everyone discusses are not surprising. Xiao Bei, fuck. Sun Yaohua, the senior student, is fried. Lon, life is as gorgeous as summer flowers, and death is as beautiful as autumn leaves. Blasted and bombed. Senior Sun Yaohua is really on fire this time. Hua, you are discussing Sun Yaohua's song. Is there such a great critic? I'll listen to it. Gentle Knife, born like summer flowers, directly made me cry. Senior Sun Yaohua is indeed very good, and his level of professionalism has nothing to say, but the song's lyricist is really strong. Dog Xing Qianli, indeed. It is indeed Chu Dad. Senior Sun Yaohua encountered a god-level Thai and was taken directly. Music Huang Liang, believe it or not, the newcomer list will open tomorrow, and, born like summer flowers, will kill you. Hua, I've finished listening to the song, I'm already kneeling. Tsudi god-level carry. In addition, you don't find out, the lyrics and arrangement are also done by Tsudi alone. With this kind of song, even if a dog is tied to the recording studio, both can win. Full-time Artist Chapter 7, Aftermath. The class group is just the tip of the iceberg. Compared to a small class group, the on-campus forum of Qinzhou Art College is more lively at this moment. The newcomer season is officially opened, everyone quickly supports Sun Yaohua's new song. The song is Xingru Xia Hua, below is the song link of major listening software. This song is unexpectedly nice. Those who learn to arrange music also come to support the senior. By the way, the senior is lucky. The arrangement of this song is a bit deep. The arranger and the composer are the same person named Xian Yu, and this particular Miao is the veritable song father. The composition department downloads to support Sun Yaohua Sr. P.S. It's not that I put gold on the face of our arranger department, this song, Chu Da flies. I look forward to the opening of the list tomorrow at 12 noon. I don't know how many places can be ranked in Xingru Xia Hua. Don't worry, the quality of this song is not bad in ranking. Where is this envy fish sacred? I have never heard of it before. Company, what are the requirements for singers? Chu Day, just have a mouth. A student who is also a vocal music department said that I don't mind being a tool person at all. I just want to output like crazy under Chu's crotch. A group of night owls, still awake so late. Long night is coming, I will keep watch from now until I die. Tonight is like this, every night is true. You are so tall at night, wait for sudden death without going to sleep. Every November newcomer season is a gluttonous feast for music students. It would be even more perfect if there were seniors from school in the seats of this feast. For this reason, many alumni didn't even listen to the song, so they dared to download Life Like Summer Flowers, because Sun Yaohua was a graduate of Chin Yi. At 7:30 the next day. After Lin Yuan got up to wash, he had breakfast in the cafeteria, and then came to the classroom without delay. The first class has not started yet. Lin Yuan has already started reading. But the atmosphere this morning seems to be different from the past. The students around did not play with their mobile phones as quietly as usual, but were chatting about some things. Lin Yuan frowned slightly. Because these directly affected Lin Yuan's reading efficiency. Of course, the content of these students' discussions inevitably got into Lin Yuan's ears as their conversations deepened. Have you listened to Life as a Summer Flower? The person who asked this was sitting in the back row of Lin Yuan. Of course I listened. For this newcomer season, I actually stayed up until 2 o'clock in the morning last night. After listening to the song, I downloaded it and collected it. Now this song is very popular in the school forum. A little girl was distressed by her dark circles. The song is really good, and the composing level is very high, worthy of the outside world's, Chuda, name for our industry. A boy with glasses and Yu Romyan. You wake up, not every composer is worthy of the praise of, Chuda. For example, if you are at your level, even if you post it back to those new singers, people are not willing to accept it. The style of this song doesn't suit my appetite very well, but I admit that the composition of this song is very good. Nonsense, how come you like electronic music lovers are used to folk songs? Turned out to be discussing Xing Ruxia Hua. Seeing everyone's discussion, it seems that the song has a good response. Lin Yuan's brows gradually stretched out, and he forgave the interruption of his surroundings in his studies. Just now, the little girl said that she downloaded a song is worth $1, the company takes 8 cents, and the tool man takes 5 cents, and she will eventually get 1 cent. Lin Yuan suddenly felt that the little girl who had contributed a dime to herself, although she had big panda eyes, had clean eyes. As the first day of the rookie season, November 1st is destined to be a special day. This day, all the entertainment companies participating in the newcomer season in Qinzhou will not be too relaxed until they see the official opening of the newcomer list at 12. Even if the newcomer list opens. If the company's newcomer performance does not meet the psychological expectations of major entertainment companies, then this low-pressure atmosphere may continue for a full month. Until the end of this rookie season. And this tense and perturbed atmosphere seems to be a little worse in Astral Entertainment, so that since starting work this morning, even the voice of greetings between colleagues in various departments seems to be much lighter than usual. Especially some music-related departments. Is mainly because the company's newcomers have been unsatisfactory in recent years, so the senior management is very dissatisfied. The big boss has been mad for this more than once. Because of this reason, many related departments' quarterly bonuses have been reduced. Therefore, in order to make everyone's life easier, the company sincerely hopes that the company will be able to rise again this year. And the company has rumors. The chief agent, Zhao Ju, made a military order in front of the senior executives. This year the company will be in the top 3 of the newcomers. If you can't do it, you will be demoted. This thing is not trivial. If the military order is not completed and Zhao Ju really has to be demoted from his post, it would be considered a major personnel change in Starlight. After all, Zhao Ju's rights are great. As the protagonist of the rumors, Zhao Ju locked himself in the office since the morning, lying on a chair with his eyes closed. She fell into a state of self-isolation, she didn't dare to look at the phone, let alone the computer, because she had no confidence in the newcomers this year. Dee dee. 12 o'clock finally arrived. The sound of this alarm bell today seemed to be particularly sharp and piercing, directly pulling Zhao Ju out of a closed state. Execute punishment. Zhao Ju opened his eyes, sighed, took another deep breath, and then turned on the computer. More than Zhao Ju. The entire Astral Entertainment, and even the entire music-related industry, are now aiming at this newly updated official list. The new list. But when they saw the first name on the newcomer list, everyone sighed in unison, and the emotions were strangely similar. First place on the new list. It's Love, singer Qian Xingyu, composer Li Ran, company Shanghai Entertainment. Downloads, 886,000. In previous years, the top position of the newcomer list, the major companies will definitely fight to the death, and each other is full of gunpowder. But this year is different. Qian Xingyu's newcomers are really exceptional. Was able to rush to the rookie season just 1 month before the debut, with the first TV series in his life, and became popular, directly bring his own traffic to play. Who can compete with such a newcomer? Everyone can only sigh with emotion. With Qian Xingyu's assassin, Shanghai culture is afraid that it will be the first to lock blood this year. Zhao Ju also sighed. With envy and jealousy. Then she decided, look at the results from the bottom up. Anyway, the newcomer list only shows the top 100 rankings, and it doesn't take much time to read the 100 names. As for the company's newcomers not in the top 100? What's a joke? Astral Entertainment is one of the top entertainment companies in Qinzhou after all. It has a unique early resource advantage. If the company really has newcomers who are not in the top 100 under the recommendation of resources of this scale, then newcomers of this level must get roll betting and leave. Zhao Ju's eyesight hasn't been that time yet. At the position of 73rd, Zhao Ju saw the name of the first newcomer to the company, which made her frown slightly. 55th place, Zhao Ju frowned when she saw the name of the second company. When he saw the 12th place, Zhao Ju had already seen the company's 8th name. The 11th person is not in the company. So, there are only 2 names left. Does this mean that Astral Entertainment entered 2 top 10 this year? Bit her lip, Zhao Ju began to look at the top 10 names, but she was in the 9th place and saw the name of the company's 9th newcomer. There is only 1 left now. 8th, 7th, 6th, 5th, at last. Zhao Ju found the name of the 10th person. The 3rd place on the new list. Born Like Summer Flowers, singer Sun Yaohua, composer Xianyu, company Star Entertainment. Downloads, 666,000. Zhao Ju's eyes widened suddenly, staring at the number 3 ranking in the newcomer list, and breathing quickly. At this moment, there was a kind of rejoicing for the rest of his life. The first 3 is the top 3. As the chief agent, Zhao Ju certainly knew that Xianyu was the stage name used by Lin Yuan's child, but she did not expect that the person who rescued herself from the edge of the cliff turned out to be Lin Yuan, who almost fell off the cliff. Destiny is really amazing. No longer caring about other people's rankings, Zhao Ju's smile became confident again. No one will want to push me down now. As long as Lin Yuan's 3rd place is saved, my old lady won't have to be demoted. The consequences of demotion are really serious. There is still a loan for the large single-family villa at home. www.mtlnovel.com suddenly stood up from his seat, and Zhao Ju made a quick call. Immediately contact the person in charge of several music software. I want their homepage recommendation stream, the highest specification that Astral can get. Okay. Congratulations to Sister Zhao. The other end of the phone seemed to know what had happened. Zhao Ju smiled and said, "Thank you, your Ministry of Resources will help you a little bit more. After all, this is only the first day ranking. The first day ranking does not represent the final ranking. There are still 29 days of competition behind. But if a big company like Astral concentrates on defense, it will get the top 3 on the first day. There is basically no possibility of overturning. If it is not possible, there will be the 9 guarantees 1 tactic as a safety plug. What is 9 guarantees 1? Of course, is appropriately sacrificing the resources of the other 9 songs, trying to give more exposure to Life as a Summer Flower. This is a tactic that many small companies will develop only when a high-performance song is released. Generally speaking, Astral is not able to use this tactic. After all, Astral is not a small company. After the first call, it seemed that something had been thought of. Zhao Ju made another call. Lao Zhou, is there still a shortage of people in your composition department? Don't trouble Xiao Zhao. There was a blunt male voice on the other end of the phone. For the sake of the cutting-edge charts, the company forced me to recruit a bunch of newcomers to compose. Can this kind of thing work with the crowd tactics? So don't block me, my place is overcrowded. Zhao Ju smiled, I can't envy fish. The attitude on the other end of the phone turned around 80 degrees in an instant. Sister Zhao, where is the fish man? I can sign with him personally. Our composition department is really short of people recently. Full-time artist Chapter 8, Never Seen the World. The company has made a newcomer list third. The moment the newcomer list opened, this news has spread throughout Star Entertainment, and all employees in the company were refreshed. Fuck, there is finally a big man who has come out to help you. We won't deduct bonuses from our music department again this year, right? Hazard, our film and television department all issue special tasks. Everyone at all levels must download Summer Flowers once. This year, I finally got the third place. This is the rhythm to keep. That's not it. Stars are among the top 3 entertainment companies in Qinzhou anyway, and the newcomer list is sluggish, which greatly affects our company's image. You must know that many recent graduates of Qinzhou Conservatory of Music choose companies based on these veins. Qinzhou Entertainment Company does not know where it is. The 3 most famous ones are undoubtedly, Star Entertainment, Shanghai Wenhai, and Gorgeous Silver Fire. In the past newcomer season, the newcomers launched by these 3 companies can basically take the front row of the newcomer list. But in recent years, Sanxi and Gorgeous Silver Fire have remained stable, but the performance of Astral Entertainment has continued to pull the hips, so that the outside world has begun to question the authority of Astral in the field of music. This kind of influence is very bad. That's why the company's executives put pressure on Zhao Ju, who is solely responsible for this matter. If it weren't for this reason, under normal circumstances, the value of a rookie season would not cause the company bosses to hurt the liver. And following the discussion of company employees, Xianyu's name is naturally spread by everyone. In contrast, there is very little discussion about Sun Yaohua. You know, this is an era when ordinary people will pay attention to composers, let alone in the typical industry ecological environment of entertainment companies. The status of composer is much higher than that of singer. Otherwise, why is there a saying in the industry? Everyone knows one thing. The popularity of a song is often because the composer has written his melody into the hearts of the people. In other words, Xianyu's song, Born as Summer Flowers, is not very picky. Even if the company doesn't find Sun Yaohua, it will sing the song with someone else, but anyone with a good voice can be popularized by the company's resources. This is the reason why everyone favors composing after singing has become popular. Of course, those singers with extremely enchanting voices said otherwise. Singers of this kind are rare in the entire music industry. They have unique voice conditions and can be called assassins level. Their status is high enough to keep pace with those famous song dads. There are some enchanting singers working together with those dazzling song fathers, often accomplishing each other, and neither of them will work. After all, there are some songs that no one can sing. It's like you can't just bring a singer into the studio to sing opera in the company. Of course, this does not mean that the more difficult the song is, the better the song is. There are some songs that everyone can sing, but you can't deny the excellence of these songs. And the outside world at this time. The atmosphere of the newcomer season has spread to the entire Qinzhou with the opening of the newcomer list. The attention of major companies has finally temporarily shifted from Shanghai Entertainment, which firmly occupies the top spot on the newcomer list, to Astral Entertainment, which is also one of the 3 major entertainment companies. Oh Hua, this year's star newcomer has returned to the top 3. After all, it is the 3 old brand entertainment companies. Astral Entertainment can't pull the hips every year. So the oldest 3 will not give away to survive. The first place is unbreakable, the second place is brilliant and stable, and the third place is so special that they can regain their glory. They eat meat, and our small companies can only stay behind. Drink soup. In addition to companies in the entertainment industry, music critics are also paying attention to the cutting-edge charts, and the top 3 songs are the focus of many people's attention. On Weibo, music critics have attacked one after another, recommending their favorite new top songs. As a result, most of the music critics finally chose the recommended song, and it turned out to be the third place unanimously, Born Like Summer Flowers. This kind of rhythm has made many passers-by interested in life as a summer flower, and many recommend the following comment area to also become lively. The title of the song is pretty. Life is as gorgeous as summer flowers, and death is as quiet as autumn leaves. I haven't started listening to the song. As far as the recommended language is concerned, this song is the best. Of the 10 music critics I follow, 7 of them recommended Xing Ru Xia Hua, I must go and listen. I heard the song, it's not bad, download support. I also listened to it, personally think this song is average. Sure enough, my personal taste is more than everything. Anyway, I was shocked the first time I heard Xing Ru Xia Hua. This is the first time I was shocked by a song without a high pitch. Wow, there is something in this song. Thank you for the recommendation of the music critics. This song is probably the biggest harvest of my newcomer season this year. Let's not talk nonsense. Collect and add a song list. This is also the practice of Chinjo. In the newcomer season every year, almost all music critics will smash the heat of the newcomer season. Either recommend your favorite songs, or just the bad money collected by the entertainment company, send some drafts written by the entertainment company in advance. The number of the former is relatively large. The latter is relatively small. Because in Chinjo, music is still a sacred thing, and the public are not fools, let the music critics fool around. This is related to the characteristics of Chinjo. Blue Star has 8 continents, Qinchi, Chuyan and Hanjiawei, plus a Blue Star's capital, Zhongzhou. The characteristics of each continent are different. Among them, Qinzhou is the hometown of music recognized by the entire Blue Star. Musicians are abundant here. Qizhou next door to Qinzhou is known as the Movie Palace. But official statistics show that most of Qizhou's film soundtracks are made by Chu Dao in Qinzhou. At the same time, 80% of the composers who are active on the Blue Star art stage are almost all from Qinzhou. Is more than all kinds of songs. There is also piano, violin, symphony, etc., etc. All music and art have a large commercial space in Qinzhou. Therefore, it can be seen that Qinzhou people's love for music is really not at all, which is why the new singer season can become a traditional preservation project in Qinzhou. Has been affected by my ears since childhood. Qinzhou people also like to call themselves high taste in music. If people from Qinzhou bring up music-related topics in front of people from the other 7 continents, the sense of superiority is simply overwhelming. Zhao Ju called Lin Yuan. When the call was connected, the chief agent's words were full of excitement. Lin Yuan, you will be able to switch to the composition department when you turn around. In addition, congratulations on reaching number 3 on the cutting-edge list. Am I third? Lin Yuan on the other end of the phone thought for a while, and asked seriously, this ranking should be considered pretty good in the newcomer season, right? This question directly confuses Zhao Ju. It took a long time for her to come back to her senses, and then read out Lin Yuan's potential meaning, a little surprised. Did you not pay attention to the newcomer list today? My classmate seems to be paying attention. Lin Yuan said. Zhao Ju couldn't laugh or cry suddenly. Lin Yuan's words were too many, she didn't know where to start vomiting. She can only talk hard. Yes, the third place is a very good result, but today is only the first day. I will help you maintain the ranking later. Thanks Sister Zhao. Lin Yuan still respects Zhao Ju. Zhao Ju felt that Lin Yuan had been chatted to death that day. The child's plainness and her excitement formed a sharp contrast. As if I have never seen the world. She can only forcefully end the topic, then you come to the company when you have time to go through the formalities. In addition, the song income will be hit on your card at the end of the month, so let's hang up first. It is good. When it comes to the income of songs, Lin Yuan's voice is a little bit more expectant. This finally gives Zhao Ju the feeling of, I have seen the world before. This kid. Zhao Ju shook his head funny, hung up the phone, and returned his eyes to the computer. This is the list interface of the emerging list. From the time he finished eating at noon, Zhao Ju had been staring at this interface, not daring to leave a step. She was afraid that she would win her the third place. But looking at it, Zhao Ju felt that something was wrong. Is not to say that the fourth place has caught up. The number of downloads for the fourth place is less than 30,000. In contrast, the number of downloads of Born as Summer Flower has risen to a full 50,000 from the morning to now. What's wrong is here. It looks like the download volume of Shen Ruxia Hua has increased a bit fast. The second place is the song of Gorgeous Silver Fire. Aries, singer Zheng Yi, composer Li De, downloaded 53,000. When it first opened the list, the number of downloads of Aries was 43,000. So far, it has increased by 10,000. But when Born as a Summer Flower first opened the list, it only had 33,000. As a result, it has risen by nearly 20,000 so far. What does this mean? Starlight is not a chrysanthemum about to burst into brilliant silver fire, right? The moment when this idea appeared in Zhao Ju's mind www.mfulnovel.com it was like taking root, growing wantonly, so that her heartbeat accelerated a little. Refresh. 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 Moving the mouse, Zhao Ju started to refresh the web page constantly, and then she saw that Born as Summer Flower was getting closer and closer to the second place, which made her heart beat faster and faster. 6 o'clock in the evening. Near the end of Get Off Work. Zhao Ju didn't know how many times he refreshed the list, but this time, she clearly saw that the second place on the new list has become Born Like Summer Flowers. Downloads, 59,800. Third place, the Gorgeous Silver Fire song Aries, the downloads remained at 59,100, was squeezed out of the top two. This moment. Zhao Ju almost laughed and called a fairy. While I was still thinking about holding the third place, Life as a Summer Flower silently exploded the Gorgeous Silver Fire and became the second in the newcomer list. Is the first so special? In the past rookie season, the result of Born as a Summer Flower is equivalent to sweeping the entire rookie list and directly winning. Just then, the phone rang. Zhao Ju connected, knowingly asked, Lao Zhou, what's the matter? The voice on the phone said, you open the door. Zhao Ju was taken aback and opened the door. Outside the door, a middle-aged man smiled excitedly, Sister Zhao, second, no, I mean, that, we haven't been together for a long time, so please order whatever you want to eat tonight, I will treat you. When will Xian Yu come to the composition department to report? Our composition department is so short of people. Oh. Zhao Ju looked at this picture of Lao Zhou licking a dog, and suddenly felt that he had never seen the world. Full-time Artist Chapter 9, Ways to Ruin a Hobby. Many people did not expect that the stamina of Born as a Summer Flower was so great that it counterattacked the Gorgeous Silver Fire on the first day. When everyone noticed this, the circle suddenly became lively. The star is second. The lap of the hip has risen for a few years, and the starburst situation is the legendary bottoming out. Everyone, don't forget, the first one is a special case, rounded up, Born as Summer Flower is equivalent to this year's champion. Is rounding okay? There is no need to round up, there is another situation that everyone may not have noticed. Although the first one is far ahead, but in terms of data growth, the song Born as a Summer Flower seems to be higher. What does this mean? I think everyone all understand. A certain company's genius data emperor's hole is like a fire. What do you mean? Anyway, everyone prepare a small bench and melon seeds. At the end of the month, you may have a chance to watch a fairy fight. It's interesting. I thought that Shanghai was locked in blood. There is no suspense this year. Then. Gorgeous Silver Fire, the former second-ranked singer Zheng Yi is eating out with his composer Li De. This meal is enough to get 2,000 credit cards. The red and big king crab flared its teeth and danced its claws on the table, showing its mighty life, and also added a note to the meal. Celebration feast. At the end of the meal, Zheng Yi received a phone call from the company that Dairies was blown up by the third place. This moment, the king crab in the bowl suddenly disappeared. Zheng Yi looked at Li De blankly, as if asking, "Where is my second? Where did I go in my second year as a freshman?" The composer Li De did not speak, but silently took out his mobile phone and headphones, and listened to "Born as Summer Flowers." Okay. Li De admitted that he was a little swollen. When the newcomer list came out, he was the second on the list. He only listened to the first song, and he was not interested in opening the third-ranked Xing Ru Xia Hua. Who would care less than yourself? But after listening to the song, Li De clicked to download the song in a complicated mood. At the same time, he looked at the song ranked first on the cutting-edge chart, and his expression suddenly became a little ugly. "You have to die." In the company dormitory of Xingmang, Sun Yaohua, who was also watching the list all weather, naturally noticed that "Life as a Summer Flower" rushed to the second place on the list. He stood up suddenly. "Hey! I'm on fire." No wonder the legends of major song fathers have been circulating in the industry, and even many debut singers will say in a half-joking tone, "I am willing to be a dog for Daddy Chu." It turned out that I met Nyobi's Kupa, and it's true that a dog in the recording studio can be hot. I've been eager to make a debut, but I was dragged by my manager to record the song, and then I sang as required, and then inexplicably rushed to the second place on the newcomer list, becoming one of the most dazzling singers in the entire rookie season. The following is a fill-in-the-blank question. Sun Yaohua was thinking, if you abandon the so-called ethics, how should you say hello next time you meet Lin Shuadi? At the same time, Qinzhou Art Institute. Lin Yuan, who didn't know much about everything, was reading a book in the library, and suddenly a sweet and clear system prompt sounded in his ear. Congratulations to the host for the total prestige. Prestige breaking 10,000 rewards, 5-year lifespan. Prestige breaking 10,000 rewards, 3 bronze treasure chests. Prestige breaking 10,000 rewards, a silver treasure chest. Has the reputation broken? Lin Yuan looked up at the 4-line flooded font, his mind moved slightly, and he saw his current data situation. Age, 19. Life, 27. Painting, 45. Literature, 105. Music, 12,580. Comprehensive, 12,730. There is no change in the prestige value of the two categories of painting and literature. The prestige value of the music category has skyrocketed, directly breaking 10,000, which is obviously brought about by the results of Born Like Summer Flowers. The most important is, lifespan has increased by 5 years. Now Lin Yuan's lifespan has reached 27 years. Although the lifespan is only 5 years longer, it can already make Lin Yuan out of death threat temporarily. Lin Yuan asked in his heart, "System, how much prestige does it need to increase its lifespan next time?" The system answers, "The host's body is terminally ill, theoretically incurable, so in order to treat the host, the system uses the highest level medical technology in the universe to modify the host's physique, so the reputation requirements will only increase." Hi, the next time the host wants to receive systematic treatment to increase his lifespan, the reputation point requirement is. Lin Yuan asked, 100,000. Systematically said, "No, it's 1 million. Lin Yuan had a black face, and he knew from the system that a lot of nonsense, the prestige requirement of increasing lifespan must be high, but he did not expect Gao Qing to be like this. Too difficult. 100,000 won't work. Dare to ask for 1 million. Lin Yuan felt a little angry. Do I have to release 100 songs of the level of Born as Summer Flower? Do not worry. The system explained, Born as Summer Flower currently only provides the host with tens of thousands of prestige, but this does not mean that this song can only provide the host with this prestige. In the future, as long as new listeners like this song, the host's reputation will continue to increase. In theory, the host's reputation will increase faster and faster. 1 million may seem like a lot, but in fact it is just a blink of an eye. Lin Yuan blinked vigorously. The system almost got stuck. Lin Yuan gave a hee-hee in his heart, but generally accepted this fact. He faintly had an idea. As long as his works become more and Xin Yu's sign becomes bigger and bigger, his reputation will naturally be attracted. There will be more, of course. This also requires continuous efforts to release new works to earn prestige. Thought of this. Lin Yuan looked at the 4 treasure chests in the warehouse with some expectation, wondering what good things could be drawn out. Did not hesitate. Lin Yuan directly opened 2 bronze treasure chests first. As for the 3rd bronze treasure chest, he decided to leave himself a suspense. Bronze treasure box opened, get the song, Big Fish. Bronze treasure box opened, get the song, Inflammable and Explosive. It seems that the system also knows that in Qinzhou, the land of music, music-related rewards have the highest value, so the things opened in the bronze treasure chest are basically music-related. Open the silver treasure chest, too. Lin Yuan said. After that, Lin Yuan felt a ray of light flashed before his eyes. Opening the silver treasure box, acquired the piano song, The Wedding in Dream. The silver treasure chest is opened with 50-cent special effects. But this reward is really good, it turned out to be, The Wedding in a Dream. The value of this piano piece is much higher than that of the song. After all, this is one of the representative works of the former piano master Richard Clayderman, a classic piece that countless people have heard. No wonder I have to put it in the silver treasure chest. If you find an opportunity to release this popular piano song, you should be able to gain a lot of reputation, right? Lin Yuan thought expectantly. But you can't publish it hastily. Just as the success of Life as a Summer Flower requires the use of Astral's resource platform, if there is no good platform or opportunity, the efficiency of prestige acquisition will also be affected. Thought of this. Lin Yuan suddenly had a question: if I publish my work without revealing my identity in reality, will the reputation gain be compromised? No. The system seemed to be too lazy to type, and directly replied in Lin Yuan's mind with a non-sentimental mechanical voice, as the identity of Xianyu, he himself points to the host, so it is the same whether the host is in the foreground or hidden behind the scenes. Understood. Is as if the description of Ji and Xia Fan's best friend ended up pointing to oneself, as long as there is no problem with the final pointing. Why does it sound like Cthulhu? Lin Yuan asked again, what are the specific criteria for forming prestige? The system answers, the so-called prestige comes from the audience's recognition of the work. Because the audience's appreciation of Summer Flower, from the heart, this audience's love will be converted into prestige value. How much prestige value can be converted depends on how much the audience likes the work. Oh. It was the first time that Lin Yuan ate the prestige bonus, so he was obviously more concerned about this thing. Compared with the hard work, the prestige reward was the most delicious. Of course. The smallest mosquito is meat. Lin Yuan will not be disgusted because the reward is only a bronze treasure chest. Lin Yuan still has to do his best to complete the task about the exam. At this time, Lin Yuan's cell phone rang suddenly. He opened it and saw that it turned out to be the collectivite in the class group. Everyone is in charge of the professional class teacher Huang. Dear students, next week's homework on music appreciation has to add a big topic. You all know the song, Summer Flowers. Please prepare in advance. From the composer, find out the reasons for the success of this song from an angle, and highlight the key points. This is the teacher's question. I think the next time the department will take the exam. The group suddenly wailed, please do not. Teacher. This is my favorite song recently. So this is the rhythm of a song from like to vomiting? Everyone www.mflnovel.com. I can already announce in advance that I don't like Summer Flowers anymore. There are quite a few people who like the song Life as a Summer Flower. But Lu Sun once said, for a music student, the best way to destroy a song is to make it an assignment. Lin Yuan was very happy. Anyway, the students in the class provided all the prestige that should be provided, so the system can't deduct it. As for whether they still like Life as a Summer Flower, Lin Yuan doesn't care. There are other songs behind me anyway. And Lin Yuan is very confident if he takes this exam, because the system provides songs while also providing things similar to reference materials. Which song is the homework? There are 99 plus messages in the group every minute. There were some students who appeared late, their mobile phones were stuck, but were too lazy to climb stairs, they could only type in and ask their classmates in the group. Born like summer flowers, ask suicide again. This is a reply from the monitor. I can feel resentment across the screen. For this reason, I added a sentence, I hate envy fish. +1. +2. +3. The class team is very united. Lin Yuan hit an ellipsis and forcibly broke the formation, feeling that these people were too targeted, and then he was relieved again. Envy is what everyone hates. What does have to do with Lin Yuan? P.S. Rolling all over the floor for luck.